Elden Ring draws inspiration from many sources. One source of inspiration, noted by the Elden Ring lore community, is the tradition of European alchemy. In researching this topic, I've discovered a text that immediately bears strong resemblance to the people, places, and stories of Elden Ring. By reading this text, we may discover some secrets that give greater insight into the storytelling of Elden Ring. What follows are direct readings from the 12 Keys of Basil Valentine. The third key. By means of water, fire may be extinguished and utterly quenched. If much water be poured upon a little fire, the fire is overcome and compelled to yield up the victory to the water. In the same way, our fiery sulfur must be overcome by means of our prepared water. But after the water has vanished, the fiery life of our sulfurous vapor must triumph, and again obtain the victory. But no such triumph can take place unless the king imparts great strength and potency to his water, and tinges it with his own color, that thereby he may be consumed and become invisible, and then again recover his visible form with a diminution of his simple essence and a development of his perfection. A painter can set yellow upon white and red or crimson upon yellow, for though all these colors are present, yet the latter prevails on account of its greater intensity. When you have accomplished the same thing in our art, you have before your eyes the light of wisdom, which shines in the darkness, although it does not burn. For our sulfur does not burn, but nevertheless its brilliancy is seen far and near, nor does it color anything until it has been prepared and dyed with its own color, which it then imparts to all weak and imperfect metals. This sulfur, however, cannot impart this color until it have first, by persevering labor, been prevailed upon to abjure its original color. For the weaker does not overcome the stronger, but has to yield the victory to it. The gist of the whole matter lies in the fact that the small and weak cannot aid that which is itself small and weak, and a combustible substance cannot shield another substance from combustion. That which is to protect another substance against combustion must itself be safe from danger. The latter must be stronger than the former. That is to say, it must itself be essentially incombustible. He then who would prepare the incombustible sulfur of the sages must look for our sulfur in a substance in which it is incombustible, which can only be after its body has been absorbed by the salt sea and again rejected by it. Then it must be so exalted as to shine more brightly than all the stars of heaven. And in its essence, it must have an abundance of blood, like the pelican, which wounds its own breast, and without any diminution of its strength, nourishes and rears up many young ones with its blood. This tincture is the rose of our masters, of purple hue, called also the red blood of the dragon, or the purple cloak, many times folded, with which the Queen of Salvation is covered, and by which all metals are regenerated in color. Carefully preserve this splendid mantle, together with the astral salt, which is joined to this sulfur and screens it from harm. Add to it a sufficient quantity of the volatility of the bird. Then the cock will swallow the fox, and, having been drowned in the water and quickened by the fire, will in its turn be swallowed by the fox.